Hey YouTube, it's Charles, the Redneck Nerd, coming at you with another video review on a knife I own. This one's going to be on the SP Survival Bowie. Now this is a good stand-in for when I don't want to use my Cold Steel San Mai Trailmaster or my Boker Arbolito Elegante. It's roughly the same length blade, and at 15 ounces to their 16 ounces, it's roughly the same weight. Now this has a 10-inch blade with a 5-inch handle of 1095 steel made by our Ontario Knife Company in the United States. So it is US made. Now this knife can be found on Amazon for around $57.55 was the latest listing I saw. It is a 1/4-inch thick tang. Now this one I've really not modified except for doing one thing, and that was to bring this tip down a little bit, because the tip actually came up quite a bit more when I initially got it and was a very fine tip. I kind of took this portion down and kind of flattened out the swedge more to make it where it was more useful to me in outdoor situations. And yes, this has been used. It has been used to baton wood. It has been used to chop branches up to 3 inches thick. So the coating, actually I have found the Ontario coatings on the ones I have hold up better. Now this one is 1095. The newer versions come in 1075, so they should be even more shock resistant than this. This though has a hardness rating of like 57 to 58, 59. The newer ones have a greater range that they're saying the HRC is, down to like 52 to 59, and that's an awful big range, which tells me they may not be sure of the heat treatment they're giving their 1075 blades as opposed to what they gave their 1095 blades. Now it does have a full flat grind as opposed to the saber grind that the SP10 Marine Raider Bowie comes with. Now it does come with the exact same style of sheath, but instead of being super wide like this one is to fit the Marine Raider Bowie, it's thinner. Now what I did was I swapped out its sheath, because this sheath, even though it's covered in cat hair right now, is better. It doesn't feel as flimsy. It actually came with, this one is actually one that came, I believe, with a cheap Schrade Bowie. I just took it off the Schrade and I'm using it for this one. Now, with that weight of 15 ounces, it is extremely balanced and extremely fast in your hand. It does have that area where you can choke up and not be on the blade, so you can get up there for some really fine work. It does have just enough mass up here at the end, at the tip, to where you can do some decent chopping. Now it's not going to hit as hard as the Marine Raider Bowie because it's 8 ounces lighter, and the Marine Raider Bowie has a lot more metal up towards that front end, so it really chops well. I'm not afraid to baton with either one of them, and I have done so on wood up to about 2.5, 3 inches thick. That's about a foot length, to split up kindling for fires in either the fire pit or in my fireplace. Like I said, the HRC on this one is supposed to be 56 to 59. That's what it was listed at when I bought it. And from everything I can tell, it does have a good heat treat, because when I take it out and use it for an hour or two, if I come back in and I just take a ceramic rod, hit it about 5 times on each side, and then do about 5 swipes on a strop with that 3000 grit compound, it comes back to where it will do stuff like this with absolute ease. Let me get my little piece of paper up here in frame, and you can see it just slices it no matter where it is. For the price, this is a Bowie knife that everybody should have. $57, like I said, roughly on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, of course, you're going to get free shipping and it's going to be sent out to you. The sheath is not the greatest. Like I said, it is the exact same style of sheath that the SP10 comes with. It'll have a plastic insert in it to keep it from damaging the nylon. It'll have a MOLLE attachment on the back. It'll have a very large space up here that'll fit through even a tactical style belt that is sewn shut. It will do the job. Is it a great sheath? No, but it's adequate. Shout out time. I'm going to go with my buddy, first off, with Donovan 2. He has an awesome collection of knives and he likes showing them. And trust me, you're going to want to subscribe to Donovan and check out all of the knives and styles of knives he has. They're beautiful. Of course, Scab over at Choir Boys Cutlery, the man who basically kind of got me into this. Check out Scab. He's approaching 9,000, so if you haven't subscribed to him, please go subscribe to him. Joe at Steel Forged and Fire Sword and Knife has just hit 2,000. And hey, go over there and give him a congratulations. If you're wanting to listen to people talk about knives, how they make knives, and other things, you need to subscribe to Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Because last night they had a military guy on, Tyler Holman, who makes knives while still serving in the military. And he's got a lot of beautiful designs. One of his knives last night is made out of 7 layers of steel and copper called Sichi Mine, and it has this cool copper line running through it and they're just stunning. These are knives that really are works of art, but they're functional. So go check him out. And go check out Blade Talk with Scab and Joe, because you're going to get to meet a lot of really cool people and ask them questions about their process in making knives and designing knives. This is the Redneck Nerd saying, until I see you again, take care and have a great weekend.